Now your Storm Track weather with meteorologist Gabriela Gomez.
We have a snowy start this morning to late April. Definitely out of the ordinary, but it's happened before and it won't last really all that long. It starts to kind of taper off just before the lunch hour, but won't leave us on the chilly side for today as we struggle to warm things up. Our next concern once the snow moves out is a freeze heading on into tomorrow morning, potentially even Thursday morning as well. But eventually we start to warm things back up through the rest of the work week and especially into the weekend as well. But this morning we're dealing with snow. This is over Junction City, obviously seeing the grass very coated by snow cover. Roadways not so much. They are a little wet, but we're right around that freezing mark, so there could still be some slick spots. You're going to want to take it easy as you're heading out the door this morning. Emporia starting to see reduced visibility across the campus there. Central Topeka also continuing to see reduced visibility as we can't even see the Capitol building out there this morning. Sitting at 32 degrees, feels like 24. The slightest breeze from the north at just 9 miles an hour. If you're heading northbound anywhere, that snow is going to be coming right at you as you're driving. Max Track radar showing pretty much the entire viewing area dealing with snowfall, either light to moderate, even heavy at times. We're kind of watching this band of heavier snowfall there just right along I-70 right now, just south of St. Mary's and kind of northwest of Topeka. That's going to really reduce visibility as we go through the morning. Southeastern portion of the viewing area now dealing with some moderate snow as well. This system will continue to track to the south and east as we go through the next couple of hours, really about daybreak or so. By mid-morning, most of it's out of here in the lunch hour. We're pretty much dealing with dry conditions. Most spots holding on to some cloud cover. Later this afternoon, could even see a few breaks in the clouds and peaks of sunshine for today, even just before it sets. Overnight, we clear skies out, and through the daytime on Wednesday, should see plenty of sunshine as well. So quite the turnaround over the next 24 hours. But here's what we're looking at for snowfall totals. Most of the viewing area, about 1 to maybe 3 inches of snowfall. South of I-70 and east of 335, maybe half an inch, upwards of potentially 2 inches of snow. It's not going to stick around all that long. It will melt throughout the course of the daytime, and most of the area dealing with at least around or below freezing temperatures this morning, especially locally. Junction City and Manhattan sitting at 32, Emporia at 33. We'll try and get into the low to maybe mid 40s later today, especially just in the early afternoon, trying to hit that 40-degree mark. And as we go through the course of the later afternoon, early evening, trying to make it into those middle 40s. But overnight tonight is going to be our next concern heading towards tomorrow morning when we all get below that freezing mark into the upper 20s. But then we start to warm things up through the afternoon. Some low to mid 50s expected for Wednesday, and we continue on that warming trend through the rest of the work week and into the upcoming weekend as well. So snow won't last the entirety of your Tuesday, but it will impact your morning commute. We're already seeing that this morning. Drier conditions for Wednesday, rain chances later this week for Thursday and Friday. Does look to be rain. We won't be that cold to see those snowflakes mixing in. Closer to 60 degrees by the end of the week. Weekend rolls around, trying to get back into the 70s, and early next week should see some more of those middle to maybe even upper 70s start to make a comeback with drier conditions as well. Now I noticed that I lost my co-anchor here, Kelly Peltier, just a moment ago. Turns out she snuck outside in our KSNT News studios for a peek at the snow falling. Kelly, what's going on? I know it's cold outside.
Hey Gabby, yeah, that's exactly right. It is definitely cold outside. I had to come out here and see it for myself. I'm kind of reconsidering that right now because it is definitely cold. Now I got into the station earlier this morning about 2, pretty early, and it was already starting to come down. And now right now I'm going to take a step out so you guys can see for yourself. It is really starting to come down now. It's really consistent. These snowflakes are really heavy now, and you can see our fleet of KSNT News cars parked here in the station right now, completely covered. So it is definitely coming down very steadily, so just take that in consideration when you're driving on your morning commute. And it's definitely cold, so pack a jacket, stay warm, and give yourself a little extra time as you're driving just to be safe in conditions like this. Now right about now my fingers and my toes are telling me to come back inside to warm up because it is definitely cold out here. So reporting live in Shawnee County, I'm Kelly Peltier. Back to you, Gabby.
All right, thanks Kelly. Yeah, make sure to hurry on in and start to warm up.